Welcome back to Trendscope. We have breaking news from Gabon today. In a startling turn of events, military officials in the oil-rich nation of Gabon have just announced a successful military coup. This coup has resulted in the detainment of President Ali Bongo and a swift change in leadership. The coup comes on the heels of the Central African state's recent election, where President Bongo was declared the winner of a third term by the election body. However, the military officers have rejected these results, claiming to represent the armed forces and citing concerns about the election's legitimacy. This announcement was made via a televised address in which the officers declared the nullification of the election results, closed the country's borders, and dissolved state institutions. This abrupt shift follows a tense election that had the potential to extend the Bongo family's long-standing rule over Gabon. In a surprising move, the military leaders have placed President Ali Bongo under house arrest. In the midst of this upheaval, General Brice Oligui Nguema, a former head of the Presidential Guard, has been unanimously chosen by the military generals to lead the transitional period. This decision was reached within hours of the coup's announcement and was revealed in another televised address. In a video statement from his residence, President Ali Bongo, now under house arrest, has reached out to foreign allies, seeking their support in this uncertain time. Expressing confusion about the situation, he implored his international partners to advocate on his and his family's behalf. This turn of events marks a stark contrast to the early hours of the same day when the Electoral Commission had officially declared Ali Bongo as the winner of the contested election held on Saturday. The streets of Gabon's capital, Libreville, have been filled with jubilant crowds celebrating the military intervention, while global powers including the United Nations, the African Union, and France, the former colonial ruler of Gabon, have swiftly condemned the coup. This coup in Gabon is the latest in a series of military takeovers that have been witnessed across West and Central Africa since 2020. Just last month, Niger experienced a similar coup. This unsettling trend, including takeovers in Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Chad, raises concerns about the erosion of democratic progress made in the region since the 1990s. Foreign nations with vested interests in the stability of this area are watching these developments closely. As tensions escalate, citizens like Jules Lebigui, a 27-year-old Gabonese, have taken to the streets in celebration, seeing this coup as a watershed moment ending the Bongo family's almost six-decade-long grip on power. Ali Bongo assumed the presidency in 2009 following the passing of his father, Omar, who had ruled Gabon since 1967. Critics argue that the Bongo family has not adequately shared the nation's wealth, particularly from its oil and mining sectors, with the population of 2.3 million people. The military officers behind this coup have identified themselves as the Committee of Transition and the Restoration of Institutions. They claim that Gabon is facing a severe crisis across multiple fronts: political, economic, social, and institutional. They assert that the election held on August 26 lacked credibility, justifying their intervention. Additionally, reports indicate that key figures, including the president's son Noureddine Bongo Valentine, have been apprehended on charges of corruption and treason. In response to these events, President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria, who currently chairs the West African bloc ECOWAS, has expressed concern over the spread of autocratic actions throughout Africa. He is collaborating with other African leaders to determine an appropriate response to the situation in Gabon. Global leaders such as UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and the African Union have denounced the coup, urging the military to ensure the safety of President Ali Bongo and his family. International powers like China and Russia are calling for a swift return to stability. Meanwhile, the United States views the situation with deep concern, emphasizing the importance of free and transparent elections. France, which maintains a military presence in the region, faces increased uncertainty due to these events. With its troops ousted from Mali and Burkina Faso after recent coups, France's involvement in the region is now more precarious. Notably, French mining company Eramet has halted its operations in Gabon due to the coup. As the situation unfolds, it's clear that Gabon's internal dynamics are shifting dramatically. The international community is closely monitoring the aftermath of this coup, hoping for a resolution that ensures stability, transparency, and the well-being of the Gabonese people.